Alright, so to put the grommets and the wheels on the car, what we're going to have to do is go over to our data panel. Alright, we're going to start with the grommets first. So just right click on the grommet and go insert into current design. And you will see it appear over here. So what we can do is we can just zoom in this way. I'm going to grab this arrow. I'm going to drag it away from the car. Zoom in a bit more. Grab this arrow and drag it into this position here. So we want it to be very close. I'll just move out of the way so you can see to this axle. Okay, so we're going to get that back here. Alright, and now what I can do is I can actually rotate it so the grommet is actually facing that hole there. So I want to rotate it until it's 90 degrees, as you can see on the right hand side there. So once it's 90, alright, we can press OK. Alright, so we've got it in the right position. So the next thing we need to do is go to Modify, click on Align. Alright, and we're going to align these two axle holes. So we can click here, and we can click either way. I'll probably do this one here. Alright, see how that little icon pops up? So click on that one. Okay, so that's aligned both of them for us, which is good. We're going to press OK. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and go to Assemble, and we're going to go to Join. Alright, now we need to choose the two surfaces that we want to join together. So it's asking me to choose a surface on the grommet first, so I'm going to rotate my model around. I might actually close this off as well, just so we've got more room to play with. I'm going to click on the corner of the box here. I'm going to select this surface here. Okay, I'm going to rotate back around. Okay, and it's asking me to select from the center point there, so I'm going to click there as well. Alright, so it's just in the middle. And now I'm going to select this surface. And same thing, it's asking me for the center point there, so I want it to stay there. And it's going to move into that position. Alright, so once that's done, press OK. And that's done. So the next thing you have to do is obviously go around and do all the other grommets. So same process, open the data panel, right click, insert current design. Alright, the exact same process, so grab the arrow, move it across, grab the other arrow, move it across. Okay, then I'm going to rotate around to 90 degrees, press OK. Alright, I'm just going to close this one again, just got more room. Alright, so now we have to align the grommet and the axle hole here. So we'll go to Modify, go down to Align. Okay, and we're going to select this surface here with that center point of where the hole is. And we're going to do the same for the axle hole. Okay, so those two are aligned. Press OK. Go to Assemble, Joints, and once again, I'll just rotate the model around. We'll select that surface with that center point. Alright, we'll do this surface with that center point, and that will join. So just press OK. Alright, so that's two grommets done. So now what you need to do is obviously the exact same on this side over here. So I'll go through these a little bit quicker. Alright, so open the data panel again, right click, insert current design. I can just close, I'll just move that one out of the way. There we go. Alright, so move. Alright, we're going to rotate it this way this time. So it's 9 degrees. Alright, press enter. Alright, we're aligning it again. So go to Align. Okay, from here to here. Press OK. Then we're going to go to Assemble, Joint. Alright, we're going to go, we can actually select it from this side here. So I'm going to, so you got the outer ring here and the inner ring, clicking on the inner one. Alright, to this surface here, at that center point, and that would join. So we're going to press OK. Alright, so once again, right click, insert to current design, move it. Alright, we'll rotate around 90 degrees, press enter. Alright, now we have to align again. So from here to here, press OK. And now we're going to assemble, joint. Alright, now once again, you got the outer ring, the inner one. We're going to click on that one. Alright, and then we're going to click on this surface at that center point and press OK. Alright, so that's all of your grommets done. Alright, obviously the next thing to do is to start putting the wheels on. So it's going to basically be the same process. Alright, so we're going to do the wide ones first. So we'll go right click, insert. So the wide wheels go at the back of the model. So get them into position first. I reckon it's probably easier if you move it a bit further away so you got a bit more room to play with. Alright, so we're going to rotate that around as well. So that's pointing inwards. Press enter. Alright, so first thing to do once again is to align it. So this time we're going to align to the center point of that hole. Okay, so there. And then obviously we can just do it through the model here. So as you can see, yeah, if I just use that one there, it's got a center point there. Alright, as long as those are central, that's fine. So press OK. And now we want to go through to assemble, joint. Okay, now we want to select this outside surface of the grommet with that center point. Alright, and now for the wheel, I'll rotate the model around. And we want to line up to this area here. So I'm going to select that surface with obviously that center point. Okay, we'll press OK. Alright, so you can see now that's actually joined up. Alright, now if I go to the top view, you should have a little gap here. Alright, obviously where your grommet's sitting, and then your wheel should be touching that grommet. So you should have this nice little gap around the wheel. Alright, awesome, so that's a good start. So now we're going to swing it around. And we'll do the exact same thing on this side here with the rear wheel. Alright, move it into position. Spin it around. Enter. Alright, so once again, align. Alright, that center point to this one. Okay. And then we'll go to joints. Alright, so that surface, go across to this surface, and that center point. Alright, then press OK, and that will join itself back up to the car. Alright, so now we've just got the last two to do. So now we're using the narrow wheel. Alright, so right click on narrow wheel, insert into current design. Alright, once again move that into position. Just move a bit further out. Okay, now I'm going to rotate that around 9 degrees. Oops. Make sure that's on 90. Press enter. Okay, and the same process. So we're going to go down to align again. Just going to zoom in to make it a bit easier. So I'm going to select that circle there, rotate it around. Oops. Right to that point there. Alright, I think it's having an issue with, let me just try that again. So align. So if I select the actual hole and that center point, Alright, I'll do the same on this side. Alright, can you see that axle holder just appeared? Alright, so I'm going to select on that cylinder. Alright, press OK. Alright, so that's lined it up. I'm just going to move that away for now. Okay, so I just grabbed and held it. Alright, so we're going to go to Assemble, Joint, go from that surface there. Going to move it around to that surface there. Alright, so just going to press OK, and that will join up. So just see what that looks like. Go to the top view. Yeah, that's lined up correctly. Might just check out the front as well. It looks all lined up. Awesome. So we're now going to do the last wheel. So once again, the same process. Alright, I'm going to move it across. Back here, rotate that around. Press enter. Align. Zoom in. Yeah, like I did before, I'm going to select the cylinder, like the hole. Okay, zoom back out. Do the same on the wheel. Alright, we'll select the actual hole. No, didn't like that one. Just try that again. Alright, we'll select that one. And then, oops. Alright, we'll select that hole there. Cool, so that's worked. So let's press OK. Like I did last time, I'm just going to grab that wheel and just drag it away. And I'm going to go to Assemble, Joint. Alright, we'll select this surface. And I'm going to do the same here as well. Alright, press OK. And there you go. Alright, so that's all done now. You've got your wheels and everything on your car. Alright, so like I said, just make sure you go to the top view. Just make sure you've got those gaps for the grommets are. Alright, then you know you've assembled everything properly. Alright, so it all should be stuck in there. It shouldn't move. So you can grab them, try and move it around. If it doesn't move, then you know you've constrained everything properly. Alright, so I'm just going to click out of this one. Alright, we'll just hit save for now. Alright, so the version, we could call this one the assembly. Hit OK. Awesome. Alright, so next video I'll show you how to do a couple of changes to the car and then how to get it ready for your testing.